Life 1.7 million years ago, the human Odyssey begins. For the first time, journey deep into the daily lives of our ancestors, Homo erectus, as a small family unit navigates the brutal and beautiful world of Pleistocene Africa, mastering fire, forging a new technology, and taking the first monumental steps out of their ancestral home. This documentary is an immersive, character-driven story. Instead of a series of disconnected facts, we follow the arc of a specific family group, led by the matriarch Kaya and the wise elder Jabari. We witness their struggles, triumphs, and the innovations that defined their species, giving the viewer an intimate, emotional connection to a world long past. Part I, the cradle of humanity. The great upright walker. 2 million years ago, a new kind of human emerged from the African landscape. Taller, leaner, and with an astonishing new ability. They walked on 2 legs with the efficiency of a marathon runner. They were Homo erectus, the upright human. But this new freedom came at a cost. Their world was one of constant struggle, a land of predators and fleeting resources. And it was here, 1.7 million years ago, that a small band of these remarkable ancestors was about to make a discovery that would change the course of human history forever. Chapter 1. The Hunt and the Scavenge. Visuals. We meet our group. Kaya, the watchful matriarch, guides the younger members. Jabari, the elder, demonstrates how to find water and edible roots. The group, including a curious adolescent male named Taka, spots a lone wildebeest. Narration and action. The first act of survival is hunting. The group works as a coordinated team, not just individuals. They use simple wooden spears, recreated with historical accuracy, to drive the wildebeest into a thicket. Taka gets too close, and the wildebeest turns, forcing him to learn a quick, painful lesson. The scavenging side. Later, they come across a lion kill. The narrator explains the critical role of scavenging in their diet. We see the group cautiously approaching, using loud calls and gestures to scare off the remaining vultures. They use crude, Oldowan-style flakes and choppers to quickly strip meat and crack open bones for marrow, highlighting their opportunism and efficiency. Chapter 2. The Art of the Axe. Visuals. We see Jabari the Elder demonstrating the creation of a hand axe. The camera focuses on his hands as he meticulously flakes away pieces of stone, creating the iconic teardrop shape. Close-ups show the precision and planning required. The significance of the Acheulean hand axe. It wasn't just a tool, it was a revolution. It was standardized, required forethought, and represented a quantum leap in cognitive ability. We see the group using these new tools for a multitude of tasks: skinning an animal, chopping wood for a fire, and even as a symbol of skill and status within the group. The how-to of survival. A young boy, curious about the process, tries and fails to create a hand axe, showing the viewer the difficulty of the task. He's mentored by Jabari, highlighting the importance of intergenerational knowledge transfer. Chapter 3. The Fire Within. Visuals. The group is cold and vulnerable at night. Predators circle their makeshift camp. The tension is palpable. Narration and action. A lightning storm ignites a tree. The group is initially terrified. But Taka, remembering his earlier lesson of caution, bravely approaches. The narrator explains that fire wasn't a sudden discovery, but a slow process of mastery. The fire's benefits. We see the transformative power of fire. They cook their meat, making it easier to digest and providing more energy. They use the fire's light to ward off nocturnal predators. The narrator explains that the fire also becomes a social hub, a place for storytelling and communication, fostering the very beginnings of human culture. The world awaits. Chapter 4. The Threat of the Stranger. Visuals. The group's territory is shrinking due to a prolonged drought. Resources are scarce, and tensions are high. They encounter another small group of Homo erectus from a different area. Explores social dynamics and conflict. The initial interaction is one of suspicion and caution. They have to decide, will they compete, cooperate, or retreat? The narrator explains that a small act of sharing food, an Acheulean hand axe, or a new fire-making technique could be the catalyst for cooperation or a violent clash. We see a tense standoff where a younger member of the other group attempts to steal from Kaya's family, leading to a confrontation that is resolved not with a fight, but with a silent understanding forged from mutual need. Chapter 5: The Great Migration. Visuals: a vast, unforgiving desert stretches before them. The group, now larger, has made the collective decision to move. We see them preparing for the journey, gathering water and carrying their most precious possessions, their stone tools and a smoldering fire ember carried in a special pouch. The monumental nature of this decision. Homo erectus was the first human to leave Africa. We show the challenges they faced, crossing barren landscapes, navigating by the sun and stars, and surviving on unfamiliar food sources. The camera follows them through different terrains, from dry riverbeds to rocky plateaus, emphasizing the physical toll of their journey. We see the younger generation leading the way, their long legs and upright posture perfectly adapted for this new challenge. Chapter 6: The Legacy in Stone. The group arrives at a new, fertile land, a river valley with lush vegetation and abundant prey. They settle in, and the documentary takes a reflective tone. We see them creating a more permanent camp, with shelters made from branches and animal hides. How the artifacts left behind, the hand axes, the animal bones with butchery marks, and the charcoal from their fires are all clues to their story. We see the group burying an elder who has passed away, a moment of profound sadness that highlights their growing sense of community and empathy. This is a subtle yet powerful nod to the evolution of human social structure. Echoes of the past. The landscape is still wild and beautiful. The final shot is a time-lapse of their fire burning, symbolizing the enduring legacy they left behind. They lived, hunted, and loved in a world we can barely imagine. They were not modern humans, but they were the pioneers who taught us how to walk, how to make fire, and how to survive. For over 1.5 million years, Homo erectus thrived, leaving behind a trail of stone and bone, a trail that leads directly to us. They were the first to truly master their world, and in doing so, they gave us ours. Their story is not a distant memory. It is the echo in our bones, the spark in our minds, and the enduring human spirit that still longs to explore the world beyond the horizon. Life 1.7 million years ago, The Human Odyssey Begins, is an immersive, character-driven story about a small family group of Homo erectus. The first hour, the cradle of humanity, focuses on their daily struggles for survival. It introduces the key characters, Kaya, the matriarch, and Jabari, the wise elder, and showcases their mastery of hunting, scavenging, and tool-making, specifically the revolutionary Acheulean hand axe. The climax of this part is their discovery and subsequent mastery of fire, a pivotal moment that provides warmth, protection, and a new way to process food. The second hour, The World Awaits, expands the scope to their social dynamics and their monumental migration. The group faces challenges from a rival band of Homo erectus and must overcome a prolonged drought. This leads them on a long and arduous journey out of Africa, a first for any human ancestor. The story concludes with them settling in a new, fertile land, leaving behind a legacy of tools and culture that serves as a testament to their remarkable resilience and marks the true beginning of the human journey.